Big time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, UCLA!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Finds a tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
handoff to the single back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Pulls it in. It's Little. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
Quarterback on the keeper. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistake.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for space, it's Daniels. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use him, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Reads it, fires complete. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker! The
the defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. On the move. Powers through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. On on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Behind the change now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. To the air on 1st down. Complete to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gonna take a shot. Into the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
How about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross Aid Stadium.
Honestly, I still can't believe I gave that up. That's crazy. I thought the other dude had it on the other side. But that's tough. I didn't even wanna use him either. I just got quick hyped into it.
And it'll be a touchback to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, spins away. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And midfield, he's got room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup. And that has been a rare sight in this one. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Bruins in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins are flying down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Gets it out fast. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Give to the running back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Boilermakers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure, and I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Little. He gets it into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good, and the gamble gives them the lead by 1. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate done.
And take as much pressure off him.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniels. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the grab. Turning it on. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a